We tend to put that on the score bar regardless. Charles Elrod joined back up. Tanya Crawford is on the viewership here. Got to watch her play some. I say watch her play because she beat me twice in the tournament up at Grayville, the On-Cue Billiards BCA Pool League tournament. What a great tournament it was. Congratulations, Tanya Crawford, on your big win. You and Terry Kurt and Valerie Ross. What a hell of a match those were. Can you see the 9s, not the 6 now? Dustin Jennings asks. Can you see the 9s, not the 6 now? I don't know what's going on. He's probably asking. He's probably referring to my messing up some stuff in the past. Because anybody who sits here and talks for 24 hours straight the way I am is going to make 1 or 2 mistakes in that time frame. It's not easy being this awesome. What? No mistakes. One of these days I'll get to no mistakes, but it's going to take some time. They say even a whole bunch of monkeys with a whole bunch of typewriters can type the entire works of Hamlet. Well, that's what it's like doing all this broadcasting. It's like a lot of monkeys and a lot of typewriters. I'm making a masterpiece, though. Did I say the entire works of Hamlet? That's another mistake. I meant it's Shakespeare. All right.
I'm back. Bring Bob back on track.
These guys are flipping coins. These guys are racking balls. Wayne Jenkins versus Kyle Hargis. What could you ask for to make it better than this? The answer? Some bourbon. Let's have some bourbon. Shoot me in some bourbon here. Give yourself a call. There's a lovely bartender here who'd be happy to pour it for me. Give them your credit card. They'll send me all the bourbon in the world.
Tanya said hi.
Well, Tanya better say hi. Crazy vibe. Aussie boss in the house. You are hilarious. That's what she's saying to me. I don't think she's very funny. She beat the hell out of me over there in Grayville. Put my tail between my legs and made me walk home. I was looking for the nearest cemetery ditch.
Well, Bob, who do you take here?
Who do I take here? I'm going to tell you what, the last time I watched this on the TV table, Wayne Jenkins got the win. The Hurricane comes over and is asking if we're ready. Are you ready, Hurricane?
Wayne's beating the last 2 matchups on the TV table.
I tell you what.
So Kyle's been waiting this rematch. I got to go with Kyle.
Nobody beats Kyle 3 times in a row.
Kyle's hungry to win this one, so I'm going to go with him.
All right, Wayne draws the first one, so let's get this thing underway. Wayne Jenkins gets the break. Yeah, I tell you what, since the accident, Dustin Jennings, I can't count to 9 without pulling my pants down. That's why I don't play 9-ball. That and I can't make them all. But I can talk about it. All right. We've got the vocal stylings of Will Freeman in the broadcast booth over here. The electrician, Will Freeman. All right.
You hit the whitey too hard, you're going to lose control.
He is the pool Weird Al Yankovic. All right, this is a pretty serious matchup. This is in the winner's bracket. How far are we in the winner's bracket?
We in final 8 in the winners, playing right now pretty much. Well, there's a couple. We're
Okay.
kind of bouncing back and forth, the one my side, the winner's side.
All right, he's going to wish he had that safety back, isn't he?
I believe he is.
All right, something about Wayne Jenkins. Wayne Jenkins has actually written a book. Are you familiar with that?
What's that?
Wayne Jenkins has written a pool book.
Yeah, Wayne actually told me that.
Every once in a while, I look it up and put it on the screen. I might get to it. If he gets a little further in the mix, I'm going to go and bring it back for you guys to see. We know you'll want to buy his book if he wins this tournament, right? Hell, he could buy a bunch of them and hand them out if he wins this tournament. What do you think?
Well, I think we could get him for a signing.
Actually, a lot of the situation on that is him and Skyler. He worked with Skyler when Skyler was young. Skyler Woodward, that is. They're both from Paducah, Kentucky, or right around Paducah. And some of the practice drills that they worked on, that's what he put into his book.
Yeah, I think the Wayne's in the Metropolis area,
Oh, maybe.
which is right across the river.
Ah, who knows? I mean, probably people who live there know.
Yeah,
Superman knows.
that's Superman country.
That's right. And yeah, like I said, Wayne is a little more methodical player, and Kyle is more of a feel kind of speedy player. So this is kind of a clash of different styles and different matchups.
Wayne, I've always said we got a player back home named Bill Lewis.
Absolutely.
And Wayne reminds me a lot of Bill Lewis's style of play.
That always makes me laugh just even thinking about Bill Lewis now, because he played on my team in the On-Q Billiards BCA Pool League. And he happens to have the highest Fargo rate in the entire tri-state area. In fact, Shane Van Boning would have to spot Shane Van Boning a number of games in a race to 12. But he's only got 4 matches in, but he won all 4. But they were against some really good players. For those that you don't know out there, the Fargo rate is a international rating system. There's about 6.5 million games into the system, and you could rate yourself against the greats of the game. See what would make an even match for you. Fargo rate system is the Derby City has gone to it. A lot of other bigger tournaments. That's a really nice shot there on that 7. Music City Open has gone to it.
We run all of our tournaments through Salon, so all of ours go through the Fargo.
All of ours go through Fargo rate. Also all BCA Pool League and USAPL.
Yep, and CSI.
So that's, so you're talking about the 8-ball Open and the 10-ball Open also go through it. I'm not sure about the U.S. Open. Wait.
Eventually, it's getting where everything will go through Fargo, and every player that plays pool in the world will have a.
That's right. So you'll know it. So you need to get about 200 games in there before you're considered robust enough or established enough that it actually counts. So Bill Lewis's are actually not robust enough to actually be established, but it's kind of fun to see that kind of ranking for a player of our area. 950 is his number.
Shane, no, Steve and Duncan are not playing yet. They will be up playing before too long, though. Both are undefeated, of course. Mike's playing some of the best pool I've seen him play in quite some time now, for a while. Kyle off for safety here.
All right, guys, I'm going to ask you guys again. What are you doing? If you're not sharing this is the kind of matchup that should be in the finals, not in the round of 8. This is a great matchup. 2 previous winners. Share this. Dustin Jennings asks, who's that, Bob? Wayne? Yeah, it says at the bottom of the screen. Wayne Jenkins. Kyle Hargis. It doesn't get any better than this. He's fired up. He wants some. All right, Kyle's going to give him a real good defense back.
Way to try to kick 2 rails behind this and kick it up table. Hopefully the cue ball get behind that 6 or come back over behind the 9.
I can see that.
Thanks, Tanya.
Oh, maybe he's going for a 1-rail kick.
I think he just seeing the center is, and so he can figure out what kind of English he needs, how many tips to get 2 rails.
Ah.
Well, he went for the 1,
And he's going to be paid off handsomely.
paid off.
You can see how fast Kyle gets to the table and shoot.
He does. He wastes no time to get up there and keep the balls.
It's one of those things that he gets a really good clean hit on it, but unfortunately, Whitey goes into the corner pocket. It really is a pleasure to watch these 2 players play.
What's good about it, it's fun because it's 2 totally different styles of play.
Absolutely. It's like seeing a puncher versus a brawler, or a boxer, a true boxer versus a puncher.
Wayne's the distance guy.
Yep.
Kyle wants to get in there and hurt you quick. And
Kyle's the Mike Tyson. Just get in there and get out.
he kind of built like Mike Tyson.
Little bit, yeah. Don't see how he has any time to play pool. He always says he's working out.
I'm not sure what happened. Mike, you can hear me now. You should be able to hear me now.
I just turned him off so I could just keep on talking.
I think Bob muted me. Bob likes to ask questions and answer them himself.
That's what I do. I just talk to myself. That's what I do at home. Dustin Jennings says, was confused about the Fargo rate conversation for a moment. It's something you should look up if you're not familiar with it. The FargoRate.com is an international pool rating system. And it's very interesting. You'll find that a lot of the different pool tournaments have brought people into it. Like I said, the Derby City submits to Fargo Rate. Music City Open submits to Fargo Rate. This tournament will be submitted to Fargo Rate. It's just something you should check out. Go to FargoRate.com and learn more about it. A couple of interesting videos. It's probably the most fair handicapping system that there is out there. And it's not really it can be based. You could base a handicapping system on the rating.
And once it really gets established, we get a year or two of it spreading, and people playing other people with ratings. It's really going to be a good thing.
Yeah, I think it's going to really help people get some good matchups going. And, you can kind of play with it a little bit. It gives you different options to see what a fair match would be between two players and that sort of thing. But it's really the proof is in the pudding. Go check it out. It's www.fargorate.com. All right, Wayne Jenkins is not going to be happy with this leave. Looks like he's running over to get his jump stick. They got a little bit of talking back and forth. These are good players and good friends. It's really nice to watch this kind of match. All right, here it is. This is a big shot.
All right, table number 2, J.C. Sievers and Terry Patterson. Terry Patterson, J.C. Sievers, table number 2.
Story of my life. Every fucking time he shot shit, and I got hooked.
Did you see that shot by Wayne Jenkins? That is a shot that's going to win you some games. Wow.
I'll get Chris to come and report.
All right, we may have to get that book out.
Chris Esker, could you come to the podium, please? Chris Esker.
All right, Wayne Jenkins takes a 2-0 lead.
What did Rick have? 7-5. Thank you.
All right, Wayne Jenkins is racking his own, and he comes up for the break. Wayne Jenkins versus Kyle Hargis in one of the best matches we're going to have here all night. Share this with everybody you know. Share it with everybody you love. Share it with everybody you hate. Get this match in front of people. These players need to be known. All right, here comes Wayne's break. He lets the cue ball move around a little bit more than he would have liked, and he ends up breaking dry as a result. Can't really quite tell if he's got that window for the 1 ball, but I believe he does. And he's going to spin it around. It looks like a couple of rails to get back on the 2 ball. I think he's going to feel pretty good. He didn't want to go too far. He wants to give himself a little bit of an angle on that. So get down for the 3. But he's stopping and looking is because the 4 is the hard ball to get to. And for those of you out there who don't know, sometimes you got to look forward to it.
All right, table number 3, Mike Duncan and Steve Boucher. Steve Boucher and Mike Duncan, table number 3.
Oh, he almost rattles it, but it goes. That's going to give him an option to do quite a bit of movement with this ball. He can probably get into this little small window that he's pointing at, too, with a stick right now. Flat tire. Jumps on the live stream here. Share it with your friends and family there. Grape Vape. I always call him Grape Vape.
Michael says the VNEA is going to start doing Fargo as well.
Well, I've not heard that, but be interested to see that because that would bring the two.
Well, didn't they do Fargo at? No, they didn't do Fargo at State, did they?
They didn't do Fargo State.
Well, that's good for me.
That might be good for Mickey.
Because I don't know what I'd be rated.
Yeah. Mickey really did play like a beast in the State. It was good to watch. Team on cue always makes me proud when they do something. All right, I think this is going to be a little bit of a weird shot here. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to try to cut this into the top corner.
Well, he's definitely looking at that because
he's asking Will
he
Freeman
asked
to go
Will
look
to
at the shot.
And I think he can put some left on it and make it.
I'm guessing Will Freeman said it was good because he's already shooting the 6. That's how you get lead on that 7. He's like a jackrabbit of pool. He moves around the table with a speed.
He don't waste no time, does he?
Oh, my God.
There we have a 2-1 score now. Wayne leads over Kyle Hargis. Kyle fights back to get on the hill or get on the board here.
I tell you what, Kyle Hargis even racks fast. You know what I mean? Watch this.
You know who don't?
Me.
Jonathan Hennessy.
Jonathan Hennessy does. That's right.
I hope John ain't watching and think we're picking on him because I'm not. Michael, I would play in the Masters, but I didn't play VNEA this year. I just played last year so I can go play in State. But I may get back in it to go play in the Masters next year.
All right, there's a wide open break. I tell you what, I don't like anything but stab at the 9 here. What do you think?
Yeah. I feel like a lot of the Masters in State was a little bit overrated.
You think so?
Yeah, well, they take so many.
You're talking about VNEA State.
Yeah, they take so many from the A division.
Yeah.
And move them into the Masters, and I watched a lot of the Masters play, and I ain't saying they play bad.
Yeah.
But I just didn't see a lot of them playing at that level.
Well, guess who's a master now?
A lot of people.
You.
Right? Well, I was a master in the Illinois VNEA for years back in the day, and so I just quit playing.
I tell you what, he's going to end up with leaving Wayne an eye on this 1 ball. My guess is he's just going to dink this over here and get back up off the 9 ball.
Just throw up on the 9 and
just place a little ball in there between.
And Kyle's going to get up there and not waste no time to hit it.
He's going to pay for that, though. I'd like to welcome Justin Thomas and Jevin Watson to watching the live stream here. Some fellow folks from the Evansville area. You guys ought to get up here and check this out. This is a great place to play pool. All right, Wayne's looking to make him pay for that mistake.
Hey, no, I'm in it.
Oh, and he just rattles it. I'd like to ask you fellas to go ahead and share this with everybody. This is a great matchup between two different styles, two great players, previous champions of this event. These guys have both won good money here. In fact, it was a year ago this weekend that Wayne Jenkins won the tournament here. And if you think it's a long time to win a tournament here, if it's a year, Well, I'll tell you what, this is no slouch of a field.
No, it's not.
Everybody from worst to first is a good player. That's why I'm sitting here announcing. All right, let's see what he does here.
Well, I don't know
guessing
if
he
Kyle
wishes that was
I don't know
back.
if he was going for a defense or if he was trying to
Tried
make
to go
that off the 9.
Off the 9, yeah. Rail first in the 9.
But at any rate,
It's
it
not
looks
what
it
he's
looks
looking
good for Wayne.
Yeah. That's going to put Wayne in the driver's seat here.
I mean, the 5 ball is the only foreseeable trouble. But it does
Got
have
to
a couple.
get from the 5 to the 7, maybe?
I mean, the 5 does have a couple pockets.
Yeah, 5 to the 7 might be a little bit difficult, too, if he just gets on the wrong side of the ball.
Yeah, if he could leave himself running into the 8 ball where he'd have to be forced to draw something. Or
Yeah. But like we said, Wayne is a very methodical player. You know, he's going to be thinking about these things. It's just a matter of whether he can get the execution that he's after. He's going 2 rails over here for this ball. I think he's going to wish he had a little bit more on that.
Yeah, because that 5 ball just got tougher.
Yeah. But he's probably going to be back cutting this 3 over there. And that looks a little scratchy, doesn't it?
Well, it's not scratchy, but trying to get a shot on that 5 ball after cutting this that thin,
Yeah.
I mean, his best hope is to come up, hit the 7 ball, and take a back cut on the 5 ball. Looks like he's just trying to spin tight and take a cut to the left-hand corner on the 5, maybe.
And that's kind of what we were talking about.
Yeah, he just gonna come tight and cut it over.
I'll tell you what, he's going to leave himself a shot to be able to get this 5 in the bottom left-hand corner on your screen. But this is not a shot for the faint of heart. You know what? And then the question is, can he get back around for the
That's
7
the
ball?
thing. The 5 ball itself not that tough. You got to cue with some inside English to get around 3 rails for that 7.
He's putting.
He opted for a good safety shot.
I tell you what, that's a good stab at a safety shot. I don't think he's going to like the result, though. It's at least going to give him an open shot.
Well, and I think Kyle's wanting to fire away, so.
Yeah, we might see some fireworks.
And he did fire at it.
And look at this. It might get funny on the 9. Well, I guess he's got to take a stab at it.
Well, after shooting that 1-9 ball in hand a little while ago, I'm sure he's going to fire at this one.
Yeah. And he misses it to the left of the pocket.
Oh, wow.
And he is going to get paid. There's no justice in the world, is there?
Chuck Austin, what's up? Pretty good. Just here streaming a tournament. Yeah, I've seen you on there off and on. Brad lost. He went to loser's side. Then he lost to Gene Lauderdale 7-3.
All right. My thought is he's going to come up underneath it and spin back to get the 5. I'm not exactly sure. So he's fouling intentionally to move this ball off the rail. I'm not exactly sure what that does for him. But I wouldn't be surprised to keep seeing another safety right back
no
here.
problem.
Then the 5 ball off the rail to really lock it on the 9 and send the cue ball up table.
Sure. No biggie. I appreciate the heads up.
He's thinking about it. He just
What's
doesn't.
that?
At least that's the shot I see. He doesn't want to hit it too hard and then have a situation where it opens up the 5 ball. That's the only issue I can see with that shot.
Kyle blocked the 5-9.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Hey, thanks.
Well, we invest all the money.
It's hard
we
when
get
you
from
don't know
this
how to
back
play,
into the equipment,
doing
so
the
we
announcing,
continue
you know
to
what I
get
mean?
better and better and better.
Look at this. I may not know
No
how to
problem,
do the
Chuck.
play, but that's the shot I called, wasn't it?
How about
Let's see. We may need a better angle on that. See if he can go real first into this.
it looks like he can.
He can make the hit at least. Just got a call from someone here asking about some of the players here, huh? From back home?
That was actually Chuck Austin, who owns the APA over there, just talking about a Monday venue match.
Well, I tell you what do we have on Mondays at On Cue Billiards?
Well, we're going to be playing at the Eagles for the most part.
There you
because
go.
O'Brien's just closed down.
And that's just a temporary thing,
Temporary,
right?
right?
Yeah.
right.
Kick one around to 5 up past the 9 and leave it to go under the 9.
You know it's a close shot. I want to see this. Thank God they're not having us watch it.
Watch this.
Gotta make sure to watch him for a good hit here.
It should be pretty obvious. Whew.
We got a good hit and made the 9 with it.
Folks,
So-
that's the kind of shot you want to see again and again.
So we got a fight, 2-2.
This is the kind of battle we were after when we saw this matchup on the bracket. We're getting everything we paid for. Hey, it's free. I love it. This is the On Cue Broadcast Network.
You love when you get the chance to do that, don't you?
I love it. I tell you what, I love all of it. I just love watching great pool, being involved in it.
Hey, let's
You know-
show off our new big scoreboard real quick. While we're
I tell you what,
just
let's
for
see
a
it.
second. We got a 2-2.
Wayne Jenkins, Kyle Hargis, 2-2. You like seeing that big logo up there, don't you?
I do. I like it.
All right, here comes Hurricane Wayne Jenkins with the break. He almost parks that cue ball just a little bit. He hits to the right of our screen. And it really, it was going to be beautiful. It looks like these, what is that, the 4 and the, is it the 4 and the 5 or is it the 7 and the 5?
The 4 and the 5 kind of married up.
And this is a dysfunctional relationship they are.
They are. But with a 3-9 sitting, you might not have to get to the 4.
Oh, that's true.
Because that's the 3 hanging above the 9 ball there. If he can make
I'll
this,
tell you what,
and get on the 2.
Wayne might be seeing ghosts of combinations past, though.
Yeah, true. Hey, he should go to the end rail and just come on down. And yeah, I figure that's what he'd do. Well, he's got an option to break these balls open and shoot the 3
I
up
think
in
he's
the
got to
corner.
break these balls open right here, I think. I mean, he can get up above the 5 or 3. Just with top English.
Yeah, if
it
he-
looks like he's going in to break them out.
Yeah, he's going to have to.
And off the rail, that's a tough. And he's still going to get shaped to
Broke
do
him
something
out
with
and
the
still got an
combination.
opportunity for a combination.
My God. Or he could try the carom here. What do you think? Is this a carom shot or a combo? Or do you think he banks it?
Boy, I don't know. I kind of like the carom because I don't like leaving a combo hanging for my opponent.
I don't love the 9 ball sitting there, yeah.
'Cause if he shoots the carom, he can bank the 3 ball back over by the 7, if he hits right English, the cue ball's going to come off the rail and spin down on the bottom rail.
All right. I think you may have convinced me on that. Let me see the other angle. Maybe that helps us a little bit.
I mean, he's going to hit that set. He's going to got to hit that 3 ball real thin.
Yeah.
To
It's going to
carry.
travel if he hits it. This looks combo-y to me.
Looks like he's trying for a bank.
It's possible. Or just a straight safety.
Just playing a defensive shot, and,
but he's not going to be happy with it.
he didn't get there. That's gonna cost him.
And that just goes to show that. I mean, that's the kind of shot that you know that Kyle's going to go after, and Wayne is going to think a way to try to be methodical and get to
I'm not a
high
fan.
percentage play.
I'm not a fan of combinations, but I think he should have went for that.
Yep.
He could have played the combo with some right English and spun the cue ball back down the end rail. The 7 would have stayed somewhere where the 9 ball's at, and left Kyle a bank at best.
Yeah, when you got a couple of ways to things to go right for you, usually that works out.
So Kyle starts from a 2-0 deficit, and he now leads by 1.
I tell you what, this is a great match. I told you it was going to be. That's one for the highlights, David Evans says. Hell yeah, it's been.
As we look at our player scoreboard here, we see Jamerson Auto Sales. Tournament brought to you by Jamerson Auto Sales and Brew 2, of course. And, of course, streaming and tournament direction comes from On Cue Billiards, broadcasts out of Evansville, Indiana.
I love that place.
I do, too. I like it.
All right, here comes Kyle with the break.
Boy, those balls collided
That's what I'm
just
talking
right.
about.
You're welcome.
I love it. I love you, Billy Jamerson.
Yeah, those balls collided just perfect there at the end rail to give him a shot on that 1 ball and an open table.
All right, Tanya, the Aussie boss. I want you to know, tell Mike Crawford I said, hey, glad he called it too. We think alike. He's my team captain, baby. We all played in the Grayville mid-session tournament. That was a great event, wasn't it?
It was fun.
Over at Chappie's in Grayville.
If you ain't been there, you got to get there.
Absolutely. I mean, they got great food. BCA Pool League is on Tuesday nights. It's 8-ball. They got 4-man teams. Hey, if you want to get something together, get a hold of Mark Campbell, get a hold of Mickey or Pat, and they can get you set up. Look at the speed with which this rack has gone. Puts a little inside English to thin out the angle and cut down on the speed.
Kyle's going to jump up to a 4-2 here from being down 2-0.
I tell you what, that's not bad.
There's that big scoreboard.
Look at this symbol right here, Billy Jamerson.
Here's the deal. Just bought my new Ferrari.
Oh.
Drive it.
Ooh. All right, this is also brought to you by Dunnigan Collision Center. All right, Kyle takes a 4-2 lead. Wayne Jenkins gets the break to bring it back to 4-3. Let's see if he can do it. What? Big score. All right, that's a nice break there. In fact, that's going to be as good of a break as he could want. We are looking at a really good rack for a run out here. Both of these players are no stranger to the TV table, so there's not really any nerves going on for them as far as that's concerned.
Yeah, you're right.
They're also champions by many, by any stretch of the imagination.
Timothy Johnson said not going for that combo was going to cost him, and it did. I think the combo we talked about was the best option because
Absolutely.
he could have played that kind of two ways.
Yes.
So if he missed it, he was going to leave a bank shot.
Joe Cohen says Wayne is getting schooled. I tell you what, Wayne's got a wide open rack here. Well, I guess the 5-ball's the issue, right?
And Wayne is a grinder. No doubt.
Well, that's the 8-ball.
Yeah, the 8-ball's blocking the 5, so he's going to have to bank the 5-ball. No, he
Or
got the
get up
4-ball.
underneath it.
I didn't realize the 4-ball was down there, so he'll get underneath of it.
We'll see.
18, 15.
Oh, he's going to go draw back and get the bank, right?
Yeah, he'll just stun this over in between them balls, and he'll want a little bit of an angle. He don't want that straight in.
This is a tough shot.
It is a little tough. He didn't want quite that much angle, but
Is he going to go over and back?
yeah, he's going to try to maybe come down and even move into that 9-ball. Or he just maybe come over straight and back.
See if he can go down the rail, walk his dog.
It caught a piece of that titty.
Yep. And it happens a lot, doesn't it? Is he going to get lucky?
Yep, it'll go.
It'll go. I think it did roll back into the scene. I think it did.
If it won't go, he's going to be married to the 8-ball.
Yeah, you're going to have him blocked bigger than anything.
Looks like what he's doing. Nope, it went.
All right, Kyle's in charge. Like I said, Wayne got him the last two. It looks like he's going to have a chance to get a little revenge here.
He's definitely on the top side of victory right now.
Absolutely. He's looking like it. And he's playing confident.
Well, I've known Kyle about 15 years, and he's never been lacking in confidence.
doesn't seem so. All right, Wayne Jenkins down 2-5 against Kyle Hargis.
Wayne started out with that 2-0, looking real good, and
Man,
Kyle just took over.
It's a tale of two different matches within one, wasn't it?
It is.
It's a match within a match. This is a good one, folks.
To me, it makes sense. But I'm a car dealer. What do I know?
All right, let's go ahead and ask everybody. Go ahead and share this with everybody to make sure that it gets around. Got a pretty good viewership out there. We're not breaking any on-cue records, but I tell you what, we're doing a pretty good.
We're steady.
Yeah, absolutely.
A big break from Kyle Hargis with a bad roll. 6-ball rolled up on top of that cue ball.
We've had 7.6 thousand views of this video. It's not terrible. The winners bracket, we've got Josh Franklin, Randy Johnson.
No, that's.
Didn't they just play?
It needs refresh. That match is over. We got it now. Now you can look at the winners.
All right, we got Josh Franklin. We got Mike Dunklin, Steve Basher, Mike France, Will Freeman. They're still the winners bracket. And then this match, Wayne Jenkins versus Kyle Hargis. These are some great matches here. All right, now here's the problem with this shot is he's on the frozen on the rail, so that's going to limit a lot of what his options of what he could do with the cue ball after the shot.
Well, I hope you guys ain't saying nothing because my comrade here has got to. Oh, there we go.
Dustin Jennings says, nice shooting. Timothy Johnson says, I was down 3-0, came back 4-1. So it's never over with.
No,
Hit
you're
it
right.
here, Wayne.
When you got a couple good players, it is never over.
No, this is 9-ball. This is a relatively short race in 9-ball. These players can play. They can lock you up like that. They can make it tough on you.
I think he wired to 5'7",
Yeah,
or 1'7", I mean.
yeah. And I mean, what more could you want?
Yeah, it's straight in the corner.
Really?
So all he got to do is hit it, kick and hit behind it.
Is it really?
It's wired.
He's checking it out.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd be surprised if it can be missed. He's not going to attempt it. He's just going to tie some more up in there. But like I said, that 7-ball for ball in hand is definitely wired.
Yeah, if it wasn't wired before, it might be now. Sometimes the angles from this distance is hard for us to tell, but at least by doing that, he's going to be able to.
He's going to play a safety.
That's what he did, and that's a really nice safety. Giving him decent distance here. He's going to spin, kick it off of this end rail. I don't know about that.
I don't either.
I don't know that he's too worried about it regardless.
No.
I'd have to see that a little closer.
Both are.
I guess we could look at it over here.
So, yeah, both are in agreement, but
It looked good.
I think it was good.
I think it was good.
The first look over there, I thought
Yep.
it was bad, but you take a second look at it here, and it looked good.
There's a delay on the live stream, so we get to see the actual delay from here that I can kind of tell from it. So it's worth looking at. There's no real controversy there. I think it was a good hit. I think Mickey does too. But initially, at live speed, it really did look like it might be a bad hit, but I don't think it was.
Yeah, Tim, you're absolutely right about your comment.
All right, we'd like to ask some people to go ahead and share this again. Get everybody watching some great pool out of here at the Benton 9-ball tournament. Everybody here, the local businesses support this tournament. It's really just a great time. Every time we come out here, everybody treats us really well. The food is good, the drinks are good. You just can't do better than coming down here to Brew 2 and getting your pool, your drinks, and your eat on.
What do we normally eat?
We ate Gio's Pizza today.
Gio's Pizza, that's what we eat.
It has to be Gio's. It has to be.
I guess we're going to have to try Joe's or something one of these times.
We absolutely do. In fact, we ought to make an entire run around. I want to go to Bond's Fire Grill, man. That picture of that chicken sandwich looks great.
The place just sounds good. Bond's Fire.
That's old Bond's Fire.
Can't go wrong with a name like that. Food's got to be great.
It absolutely does.
Brian Harder, what part of Indiana are you at? Yeah, Dustin, I think we're looking to try to put an 8-ball together somewhere.
There's been some talk about a big 8-ball in Evansville, hasn't there?
Yeah. Nice shot there.
That's a real touch shot, too.
Up into South Bend area. I know where that's at. I know some
Notre Dame.
I know some players up that way.
Timothy Johnson, you shared this with all your friends yet? Look at this shot.
Tim's from Shreveport, home of
Shreveport,
White Diamonds.
Louisiana. There you go.
Steve
Gets
from
a good
Steve from
safety here.
Elkhart.
What do you think? You think he goes to the jump shot here?
Well,
Man, it's hard to get back on the 6.
man, I almost think you carry him off the 5 into the 9. He's at the top side of the 5.
Whoo! Whoo! That'll be a shot.
I mean, if you thin it, the angle's there. Hey, Tim, we appreciate it. Greg Dixon, Greensboro, North Carolina.
Greensboro, North Carolina. Where do you think Where do you think old Bridge to Stimbridge is? He's somewhere out there.
He's down that area.
Somewhere in North Carolina.
Somewhere in North Carolina.
North Carolina's a big place. Hell,
It's a beautiful place, I tell you that.
absolutely. If you see all the pictures he sends back, I mean, I've spent some time down in the Appalachians and the Smoky Mountains.
Me,
you know,
yeah, me too.
he's going up scope.
Is he going to get up?
That's going to be a little tough. Actually, that 9-ball gets in the way from the lead a little bit. He can kind of come behind it probably.
He can probably thin,
three rails.
just come off a piece of the 9-ball. And maybe I missed it altogether. He
Yeah.
was.
There's that 3 rail. As long as he gets behind that 7, he'll be all right, and he gets perfectly. Hammond, Louisiana. Yeah, I'll tell you what, we got a lot of viewers from a lot of places. I want to thank you guys for watching. Go ahead and share this and get your friends. Go ahead and like On Cue Billiards. We do a lot of good things with live streaming, and you ever find yourself in the tri-state Indiana, Illinois, Kentucky area, come on down, man. We'll find you. You know, get hooked up with us. We like to travel. We like to see different things as well. So
I'm wondering where our UK fans are at tonight. We normally got a few from the UK on here.
I tell you what, we've had some crazy places too. We've had a couple from Kuwait. Remember that?
Yeah. Yeah, we always have some players from abroad watching. And
All
That
right,
was a
Kyle
nice
Hargis
shot.
gets to the hill. Looks like Kyle's getting his revenge.
he said he's going to. Been waiting for it all night.
Can you ask for a better match?
No, it's a great match. I mean, it's a
I
little
mean,
one-sided, but
It's one-sided now, but I mean they're both playing. I mean it's little bits here, little bits there.
I mean, 7's a relatively a short race still yet, so you could have lots of 7-6s or 7-0s. I mean,
And we all know Wayne Jenkins is capable of getting 5 in a row. There's no doubt about that.
I don't think I know Schick Sticks there, Tim. You heard of them, Bob?
What was that?
Schick Sticks from the northern or from?
No, I'm not
Shreveport?
familiar with him.
I know Schick razor blades. I use them frequently.
I'm familiar with those, absolutely.
I doubt there's any relevance.
No, not at all. But hey, all right, look at this rack.
Well, it looks good, don't it?
I'll tell you what, that's what he's after.
I mean, the only ball you got to get on is the 5-ball.
Absolutely. But once he's there, he can get on the 6, not a problem. So I think it's just a matter of getting to that.
Hey, Richard, we appreciate you tuning in with us. Yeah, Kyle's playing very solid right now. He's took advantage of about every mistake that Wayne might have made, and he's forced a few mistakes on Wayne too. Wayne plays that window, and
Did he get there?
I think he did.
I'll tell you what, that's a nice shot.
Yeah, I think he got there. Can we get the vertical view of this, Bob?
The what?
Can we get the vertical view?
Probably should. Yes, he can make that.
Yeah, he can see every bit of it.
Well, I tell you what, Richard Johnson and everybody else, if this is your first time watching, go ahead and like the On Cue Billiards page. We do live streaming from time to time. At least once a month, we get something going. We had a Pro-Am last month, and we had some really good players in that. John Hennessy, we had Justin Bergman.
Yeah, we had Alex Olinger, Devin Petit,
Man,
Gabe Owens,
Gabe-
U.S.
man.
Open champion.
Yeah, you could hardly go wrong with that lineup. We also have a tournament coming up February 10th that we're going to be broadcasting.
That's a 40-man 9-ball in Evansville, Indiana, at O'Brien's. We'll be doing that tournament. We actually put that tournament on over there.
All right, let's see what he gets on this 9-ball. See what kind of action he gets.
Perfect.
Just the kind of action he wants. Looks like Kyle's going to go ahead and give it to him.
Hey, Tim, thanks for the share. You know,
But yeah,
we,
like the On Cue Billiards page, the page that this live stream is on. I think you'll be rewarded with some good pool. We put on a good show.
we stream lots of tournaments, whether they're amateur or pro, and you know, we got some great sponsors that allows us to keep this free for the players. That's what we want to do.
And hell, If you want us to come to your area and do something, if we can work out a deal, we'll work it out for you.
You're right. You know, we don't only just put a stream on. We run the online brackets. We do the Fargo rating, and we run a players auction for you.
And we can even give you tidbits. One thing about OnCue Billiards, there's a lot of expertise here in the pool services area. And we do everything from cue work, online broadcasting. We do. Oh, this is a good shot right here.
Yeah, we do sales.
I mean, there's nothing OnCue Billiards doesn't do. And if we don't know, if we can't do it, we'll find you someone who can. But you know,
I believe we're the only authorized OB.
We're OB repair shop.
For those, a lot of people like those OB shafts.
Oh, absolutely. And we've been in talks for getting with Predator as well, which that's a little more difficult since they got a lot of stuff overseas.
Well, Wayne gets a good hit there and kind of gets rewarded for it for not leaving Kyle a real shot.
Doesn't leave him a great shot, you know.
But Wayne's going to be married to the 8-ball here. But
he gave a little wiggle room to kick out of.
He did.
Richard Johnson say, I agree. Jenkins should have taken the combo.
Yeah.
I mean, he wishes he could take it back now.
Oh, I'm sure it's haunting.
Yeah. He'll think about it tomorrow when he goes back. And one thing we do is we do take these matches and put them on our OnCue Billiards YouTube channel. So that's something else you should check out. Go to OnCue Billiards on YouTube.
Yeah, and we actually break the matches down, so
you can see which ones and find the ones that either you or your friends were in, or just the matches that you saw a great shot. Sometimes you can show it to your teammates, or you can show it around, and it's just something that's very instructive. And in fact, we find just seeing different ways and different styles of play can help different players just by watching it.
Yeah, we record all these and break them up and put them on there. It's always nice to have somewhere to go watch some pool or go back and show your buddies your match.
Looks like he's going to fire at this 9-ball to go ahead and get the win.
He was definitely looking at it before he shot the 1-ball. So
now he's taking a little time on this shot. He got right down and said that's what he was going to take. I mean, you can tell that. Here we go. And he misses it, but it's kind of a two-way shot, leaving distance, and it was hoping to get back behind probably the 6.
David Evans, we appreciate the compliment. We had a great time with that Pro-Am tournament. Yeah, Tim, I'm surprised we haven't heard of him either with that kind of history. But, you know, sometimes then you get certain areas, the custom cue makers and repair people, they're kind of famous in their own areas.
Absolutely. I mean, it's one of those things that you hear about a lot of people, and it's always safer to not know and to say you don't know than to imply the otherwise. So,
Steve Parker, we'd love to come down to Jackson, Mississippi, and hang out. And it's not that far for us. And
hey, show this stuff to your friends, and you know, we can work with people and try to get. We like to get people doing this kind of thing. I mean, it's not.
My phone number's listed on the OnCue website at oncuebilliards.net. I'm always open to listen and try to figure out what we can do.
And check out, just check out oncuebilliards.net because it's interesting to see what we're doing here in the tri-state area because we're trying to make pool, bring it into the 21st century, the next level in league and the next level in pool. That's what we like to say. It's trying to bring kind of a grassroots effort to making tournaments bigger, making the tournaments, making people get out more and battle each other. And I tell you what, our local scene has really benefited from it. If you've got a group of people who are willing to work to do some stuff, we can help you.
I appreciate it, Steve Parker. I've seen a lot of jumping in this game.
We've seen a lot of jumping. We've seen a lot of good jumping, too.
Yeah. This one's a little tougher than most we've watched. But
yeah. He doesn't have much to get over it.
Yeah,
he clips the ball. I think that might be the answer to the match right there.
Well, there ain't really no trouble at all, so
No, and ball in hand, he can do a lot of damage with ball in hand. that 8 go past the 9?
No, but it absolutely goes in the side.
And the far corner, too. So,
Yeah.
I mean, the 7's natural to leave it there. So
Yeah, 7 ball's in a good spot to get on the 8. He'll just roll this up and shoot the 8 ball in the.
All 3 did it.
Shoot the 7 ball in his bottom left pocket by the 9 and stop for the 8
I
ball on
think
the
he's
side.
going to be real happy with that shape.
I seen it go black.
And he just hits it like it's something to do, doesn't he? The ball hardly stops rolling by the time he's ready to get down on the next ball.
And Wayne's going to concede, give a 7-3 victory, Wayne Jenkins.
What a show by Kyle Hargis. He's in this to win it, isn't he?
Yeah.
All right, Mickey's going to get on the mic.
Good match, guys. Kyle got his revenge. Wayne, you're still one up on him, though.
What?
You beat him the last 2 times. He got you this time, so you're still up 1.